remember brighter days before the dark ones came, stole my mind.
But it doesn't mean that you have to be there. I've seen plenty of women who can get well without going through a program like that. I wasn't one of them, but I've seen plenty of them do it. But because of the structure, it's just not for everyone. You know, there are rules, and there are times when you can work, and there are times when you need to sign in. And
oh, that's what I wanted to ask about. How do you pay for staying at After the Rain?
You get a job,
okay.
And if you're not working, you look for work when people would be working. Your full-time job when you're not working is to look for work from 9 to 5. And we have plenty of resources that we can send the ladies to help them get resumes, help them get ID cards, help them get Social Security cards. A lot of them come in and have nothing.
Oh.
Not, you know, no identification, no birth certificate, none of that. So, excuse me, we have the resources to help with all that, get them started. There's a blackout period, if you will, or lockdown, depends on where you come from, what you call it. But the first 3 days, they just kind of stay in the house and
get acclimated.
Just get acclimated, yes, and get used to the environment and calm down. You know, we have women. Some women come from prison, and that's quite a transition. The ladies that come from the jail, it's a transition. The entire program is a transition, no matter where you come from. But that period of refocus, I think that's the nice word we use for it. It's a refocus period. And then once that's over, you hit the ground running. You're getting your ID, you're checking in with probation, whatever it is that you have to do, and we set them up with the job center down there on Ford Street, Ford Street Extension. And
so then you have accountability. You can be accountable to, you know, the women who are trying to help you. You have a stable environment to return to. And so if you do not have that when you leave a treatment center, or say you just want to quit using and get back on your feet, that After the Rain is one of the great places that can really help you establish a life in society.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So if I want to help, or the men in recovery want to help, can we pull up with a van and take the girls to the beach on a Saturday?
Probably not.
Why?
You wait around the corner, like some of the gals do. But
don't say that. What's the reason why I can't pick up these are rhetorical questions. Why can't I just bring the van over and pile the girls in the car? We're going to have fun without alcohol and drugs. Let's go to the beach. Come on.
Okay, and you can get there when it's time, but when you're new in the program, you're new in recovery, you gotta focus on yourself, and boys are not a part of that. I mean, it's gonna happen. Hormones are flying, and all kind of stuff is flying, and you're getting clean, and you're getting clear, and all kind of crazy things start happening to your body or whatever. But the first thing that we need to learn how to do is how to have a relationship with people that we're not intimate with.
Or with ourselves.
Oh.
And with ourselves.
Yeah, I always just woke up with someone and then tried to make it work.
Did your husband know about this?
Yeah. You meet somebody in a bar, you take them home, and then the next day you must be in a relationship. So now let's make that work.
Oh, absolutely.
I thought that was how it was done.
Absolutely. Every time I slept with somebody, that was my wife. That was going to be my wife. I wasn't as sick. Well, I was pretty sick, but it was, we're going to get married now.
Yeah. Well, my husband is actually the very first guy that I didn't take home, and he was a little disappointed that first night. But the next time we met again, he became my best friend. He was my best drinking buddy, and we did that just as long as we could till we had to get sober.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, so what was I going to say? Oh, can I quote people? I think so. I'll do it anyway. Well, Mary Port, who is a lady that helped me when I first came out of jail, and she said to me as I was talking to one of the younger gals outside of the SWAFIS building, she looked at me and she said, right in front of the girl too, two sickies don't make a welly.
That's right.
And you go that way.
Two ticks and no dog.
You go over there with the men, and you go over there with the women.
Two dinglings don't make a bell.
That's what?
Some of the other things that they say.
Wasn't a ding-a-ling a hostess treat?
No, that was a ding dong.
Okay, all right. So
Ding dong.
So these women, they come out of prison, they come out of jail, they come off the street, they want to get sober, they don't know which way is up, so you keep them down, you lock them down.
No, they don't lock them down.
No? Okay. No. Well, you know what
They have a little timeout.
Exactly.
Refocus.
Exactly. Okay. And then they have a strict plan to adhere to, either looking for a job, going to some sort of recovery-related activity, but not fun activity. Can they have fun?
Oh, are you kidding me? We have a blast. Don't you remember doing the limbo in the backyard?
You weren't supposed to tell anybody about that. That was just you and I.
No, now.
It just seemed that way, John.
Yeah, in my mind. For all intents and purposes, ladies and gentlemen, it was not just Gracie and I. There's a lot of fun we have in recovery. 277 or 775-9600 is the number if you'd like to call in and have any recovery-related questions or comments. We'd love to hear from you. So you and I had a history, because I believe now. See, I'm an older guy, as you probably sound by the sound of my voice. You probably think I'm 20-something. I am in my 50s, and just celebrated my 56th birthday on the 8th of January. So you can mark that on your calendar for next year to get me gifts and stuff. So so Gracie's actually writing it down now. You can actually see it on it's Fletch with a F. Oh. So
PHL.
Yeah. So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you and I were at the same. We came into this journey. Who said journey?
I did.
You did? Yes. We started at the same time, didn't we?
Pretty much.
Didn't we?
Yes.
So and you had done a little bit better than I, and that's but not better, but I relapsed after a period of time.
What? You can do that?
Yeah, I can. You show how my experience can benefit somebody else now.
Oh, okay.
For that Yahoo that says relapse is not an option, and then for those that happen to relapse or slip or whatever you want to call it, that it can be, it's not the end of the world.
Well, people think that I never relapsed, but I actually had one big long 10-year relapse. I just didn't go in and out for 10 years. I went through treatment in 86 and did it just as long as I could, and then I went away and came back in 96.
Oh, okay. So you did. You had one big long relapse. Well, yeah. And the thing. What was I going to say? I have no idea.
Journey. Thank you.
The experience after something like that. So don't beat yourself up if you are sitting there and you're saying, the pride and the shame keeps us from coming back. That wasn't an option. I called Joy's husband right away and told him what I was doing.
Very good. And I'm glad you're back, by the way.
Well, I didn't go anywhere.
I know.
I never left.
I know.
So thank you, though.
I'm glad you didn't leave.
Thank you.
Let's put it that way.
Thank you.
Yes, where should you go if you're using but you want to stop?
Well, phone call is the first thing.
Amen.
I mean, the phone call is the first thing. And the number for the Swaffist detox is, hold on, talk, Joy, so I can look this up.
All right, I'll give you the number to the Alcoholics Anonymous hotline is 239-275-5111. They answer 24 hours a day, and if your problem is alcohol and you don't know what to do, you can call them at any time.
And if your problem is anything else, you can call 332-6989. That is the Swaffist Detox number. That's area code 239-332-6989. I don't really like to give out a lot of phone numbers over the air, only because it gets confusing. I'm giving out the phone number to call here.
Right.
We're giving out AA's phone number. We're giving out the Detox phone number. Call us, and we'll direct you to whatever A or whatever program you'd like to go to. A big part of the show is Get Fit with Joe Pearson, who's in the studio. And we're going to be getting to him in a few minutes, because once we get clean and sober, I don't know about y'all, as they say in Southern Florida. I don't know about y'all, but I wasn't the healthiest guy in the world. I got out of jail. I weighed 138 pounds, or like one of the guys around here says, I'm 6 foot tall and weigh 50 pounds and got a nose. That was basically what I was, and without teeth as well. So what's your experience with how they help the girls when they come off the street? It's been my experience that we can have is, I don't mean to make this, women can have more than men. I mean, or different let me put it this way. Don't look at me like I'm nuts. I'm an old guy. Okay,
I'm just trying to understand.
Well, because the girls that I ran with weren't necessarily doing the most clean things.
Got ya.
Yeah.
Got ya.
All right. Now we're on the same page.
Okay, so what we do is, we clean up. And, that's where we start. Some of us come in with no clothes
right,
at all,
exactly.
except what's on your back. And after the rain is just is blessed. They are so blessed. And people donate. They, I can just tell you, you can walk in there with nothing on your back and your closet can be full within a week.
People donate clothes, they donate food.
Yes, somehow everything that you need just shows up. It's
not everything you want.
It's a miracle. Everything
but
that
everything you need.
Everything that you need. And sooner or later you find out that, that's what it's about. It's not about what we want. But, so life skills are taught. Cooking. Some ladies can't boil a pot of water. Cook. Okay, well, maybe you should go to After the Rain. You want the phone number. Anyhow, so we learn how to cook. We learn how to clean. We learn how to iron. We learn how to do laundry. Not that, please don't take me wrong. A lot of us already know how to do that.
Right.
But some of us just never had that opportunity or didn't have a role model to teach us those things. So, and we have so much fun doing it, It's nothing like a bunch of women in the kitchen teaching and watching it happen, watching it unfold, It's amazing. It's amazing.
Last week, our guest was Mr. Next from Next Step in Cape Coral and in Fort Myers. They have 2 halfway houses, or 4, right? 4.
4.
4. So, and he said you had to be sober for how long before you come in? 30 days, I think? Or you had to have a clean urine to get in.
Right.
Right.
And same thing with you guys?
Well, I'm not sure about that. I think that initially we just take you on your word, and if you're acting kind of weird, then we'll pop you.
Oh, okay.
Pop a test.
I like that, because if I'm crawling to you,
yes,
I'm calling to you from the street to your doorstep, I'm not going to be clean. Chances are, I don't know how not to use.
Well, then that means you may need to go through detox first.
Amen. That's what
before you just go live in a house.
That's what Mr. Next was saying.
Yeah. And that Next Step has houses for men and houses for women.
Right.
I just wanted to mention that.
They do.
And we do have folks that come to walk up to the door and come in who are still suffering and still active. And
right to the door, you mean
and
like
like knock.
Who is it?
Yes. Yeah. It's me, your friendly neighborhood addict or alcoholic. And Bev will sit down with these gals and direct them where they need to go. She does the assessment on the spot if that happens, and she will put you where you need to go, and she'll make phone calls. She's very connected,
We know that.
Yes.
We know that.
So I mean, it's not a dead end just because you're not, where you need to be. You will be redirected to where you
before
need to
we say goodbye to you, let me I want you to give the audience the way to get a hold of After the Rain.
334-6261 is the business phone.
Do you have a website? Facebook page? Come on.
No Facebook. No Facebook.
Don't need the Facebook?
No. We started it, but it got a little crazy because, people aren't really sure how they're supposed to use it. We do have a website, but I don't believe we're still building it, so I don't know that you can contact us through the website. So you're better off just dialing the number.
So if you want to make a donation, it's a nonprofit, correct?
It is a nonprofit.
Okay, you want to make a donation, you want to help the girls out. Is it the only? I think it is. Well, no, Mr. Next has one, but there's very few places for women to go in Lee County, right?
Right, but there are a few.
Yes.
and they're working well.
Yes.
We're working well. After the Rain's been open for quite a number of years and has quite a track record and quite a what do you call it? Quite a come on.
Community. I'm not sure where you're going.
Quite a I don't know. They're responsible. They've developed
a good reputation.
That's
reputation.
It. See, it was a simple word.
Yes, it was.
They got a great reputation, and Miss Beverly's done a lot for the community. Grace has been involved with this for 5 years now, right? This will be your 5th year. Yes. How do I come I know and you don't know?
Because you just told everyone we started this journey together, John.
Okay. So 334-6261 if you're a female that wants to get into some help. And we'd like to thank Gracie for coming in. And now we're going to I just hit myself.
Thanks, Gracie.
Thank you very much, Gracie. And actually, Loretta is on the line right now. I wonder if that... Hi, Loretta.
Hi.
Welcome to Rated R for Recovery. Please turn your radio down.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Hey, Loretta.
Hi, how are you?
Hi,
I like
Loretta.
what I'm hearing.
Good.
Hello.
Gracie's doing a great job.
Thank you, my friend.
What can you add anything more to the mix here?
Just that they have relapse prevention every Thursday night, sponsored by TLS Consulting.
We need to get them on, too. You need to hook me up with that because she will never call me back.
She'll call me back.
I know she will. I'm calling you as soon as we get off the air. So what can you say to the woman that's suffering out there?
Ask for help.
All right. Okay.
Ask for help. Don't be ashamed.
Okay. What's your experience? How do you know what you're talking about?
I don't.
Okay. That's just what I wanted to hear. All right.
The more you know, the less you know.
There you go.
I met Loretta when I was in jail, and that's not because she was incarcerated. What do you do for the Lee County justice system?
I work for TLS Consulting, and we bring life skills and the substance abuse classes to the people that are incarcerated. They're either voluntary or court-ordered.
Okay, and so do you walk in there and just say, here we are, you're going to do this whether you like it or not?
John, you tell them what we do.
This is Fletch.
These are rhetorical questions, and I don't know who you're referring to. My name is Fletcher P. Henderson, but you can call me Fletch. Jeez, you think you would know number 11? Okay, so anyway, but we do want you on the air, and we want to thank you for calling. And would you like a prize?
Of course.
Okay, I'm going to put you on hold.
Gracie.
What now?
Give Gracie my prize.
All right. Okay.
She's my prize.
That's how that works. That's how that works. Okay, we are going to go to Joe right now. If you for a little bit of health tips here. Joe is the owner of Get Fit with Joe, personal trainer. He is a gym. He's one big gym. He and I are built very much alike. I always say that. So if you're looking for me on the street and you know what Joe Pearson looks like, you just have to say, hey, there's Fletch over there.
Joe's doing something right.
What do you mean? Look at him.
There you go.
Look at him. What are you smiling for? You're blushing now, too.
I know. You're going way out where I don't want to go.
You don't?
I wasn't intending to go there.
That's where we need to go on this type of thing. This is a format where we need to push the envelope.
All right, so you're you're done off the street.
Yep.
You're getting sober for a few days.
Oh, yeah.
What did we talk about before? Get in a relationship right away.
No, stop saying that.
Well, so what do you want to do?
Take care of yourself.
Exactly.
There we go.
Exactly. So before I can love you, I need to love myself.
Really?
And in order for me to love myself, I have to feel good about myself. And if I look in the mirror and I see an unwashed head, some rotten teeth, a very skinny person. I walked into a place the other day and they asked me if I was there for Weight Watchers. That's totally off the subject.
Kidding me?
No, I'm getting fat. So anyway, we're unhealthy when we come in off the street. What's some of the general nutrition facts you can give us? Or am I asking the same question every week?
No, not at all.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do. We've got 2 minutes left, and then we got to cut out of here.
My name is Joe Pearson. I am a personal trainer and a nutritionist, and I work with people trying to get to their goals of living a healthy lifestyle.
How do they get in touch with you?
They can reach me on my website at iwanttobefitnow.com, and it's spelled out just like you read it. My number is 239-896-0590. And there's Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, so forth also they can follow me on.
Give us a health tip for the day because I'm running over time now and I gotta cut out. I really do.
Surround yourself with people that keep you in a positive mode. Make sure that when you are starting this journey that you have a friend, coworker, loved one, somebody to do this with. You need the motivation, you need the accountability.
Don't do it alone.
Amen. You've been listening to Rated R for Recovery on 96K Rock and 96krock.com. Like us on Facebook under Rated R for Recovery. Tell your friends and be involved with this process. We need your help. It doesn't work without you. Thank you again for listening. On behalf of my co-host Joy Thomas, I'm Fletch saying
thanks, callers.
Thank you very much. We are Rated R for Recovery, 96K Rock and 96krock.com.
The preceding has been a paid commercial program. The opinions expressed are those of the participants and not necessarily those of 96K Rock and the Beasley Broadcast Group.
Hey, it's Zito and Garrett.